Hi everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. My name is Ashley with Relaxing Creations Company. Today we're going to be making LoveSpell Type fragrance from Brambleberry. This smells extremely good. It's one of my favorites and a fan favorite here. So we are going to actually blend this into 3 different colors. You'll see that later on in the video. Here I already have my room temperature and my hard oils already. What I do is actually blend up I mix up my hard oils and I melt them in a microwave safe bowl, and then I pour them into my room temperature oils and let them sit for, I'd say, at least an hour to an hour and a half, so everything gets room temperature, but the liquid oil stops those solid oils from turning solid again. I have my lye solution here already mixed up. It is room temperature now as well. What we're going to do is go ahead and strain it just as a precaution. There does not have lye in it since it was just made today, but we do want to have any precautions so we don't have any lye spots or any undissolved lye, which it looks like everything is good, but again, just a precaution. Our fragrance says here that it behaves well, and I have soaked this before, so I'm not expecting any problems. If you look how yellow it is, that's why you don't want to use any whites, because it will discolor a little bit. Discoloring to yellow is much better than discoloring to brown, but if you want white and you get yellow, it's not what you want. So we're just going to blend this up a little bit. I always like to just blend it enough that it's kind of saponified together, but it leaves us enough time to work with the oils without them getting in too thick of a trace too soon. That way we got plenty of time to work with our different colors. And I cannot soak without making a mess. Always have some type of rag, napkin, something close by. This smells really good. And those of you that do know, I am a new YouTube channel, so please, we need all the love we can get, so please like the videos, subscribe, share it, whatever you'd like to do. We're going to try to post videos to get built up. I'd like to post a couple videos a week, but depending on how busy I get, because I do a couple different things, I like to try to post a few a month. We're going to put the majority of our mixes into 2, and then we want to save a little bit because we're going to 2 main colors. It doesn't have to be perfect, but again, I want to try to get them as close. I'm not extremely picky when it comes to my blends because honestly, in my opinion, you can't tell too much unless you're doing some type of design where it basically does have to be spot on. This will be for the 3rd color here. We're not doing as much of a color for it. Set that aside. All right, we got to jeopardize the camera angle here for a minute. Scrape all the good stuff out of here. Oh, I love this fragrance. It's my mom's favorite too. I actually made her a couple bath bombs as well. I think my sister had gotten her something, I don't know if it was a candle or a body wash of the actual LoveSpell fragrance, and she knew what it was as soon as I told her I was making that kind of soap. Okay, we'll get this out of our way here. And again, look, more messes. I'm sure that's not all the messes I'll have by the time we're done here. Okay, so our first color we're going to do is this beautiful, I'm obsessed with the neons right now. Nurture Soap has a lot of really pretty, I think they're newer colors for them, but really pretty neons. I've already mixed my mica powder and with some oil. That way they're already kind of giving them a head start on blending. Makes it easier to get the mica mixed up in the soap. This one is actually called Material Girl, I believe. So, go ahead and just mix this one up. Such a pretty color. Pinks and purples are my favorite. And once we get all these colors mixed up, we'll zap them all with the stick blender again. Alright, and as I said, pinks and purples. So here's our purple. This is another neon. I used this one in the previous video that I did. This one is called Queen for a Date from Nurture Soap. Make sure everything is blended very, very well, because you end up with pockets of unmixed mica in your soap. Like I said, we're going to zap it with the stick blender as well, but this, mixing it with the whisk instead of the stick blender as much as we can, kind of stops it from speeding up too much. Okay, and our little guy here is going to be a really pretty gold. It's actually called Shimmer Gold. Look how pretty that is. This is also from Nurture Soap. Got a baby whisk here for this one. I figured since this discolors to yellow, using a gold is okay. So we will find out. We're gonna do a little bit of a hanger swirl, just like our last video, but with a third color added in. You can get really creative making soaps. That's why I love it. Okay, so actually, let's take these out of our way. They filled their purpose for the time being. Alright, let's go ahead and zap them. Little guy first. Hopefully we don't make a mess, but you know me. Get all of our air bubbles out as much as we can. See, there's our mess. Okay, set that aside. Doing our purple here. This is the one that I saw that needed it the most. I don't think I got the mica mixed in our pre-mixed oils well enough. I just take my mica powder that I'm using and I mix it in with a little bit of olive oil. So that adds a little bit of extra super fat to our soap. That's actually not as bright as I intended it. I can add more, but I actually like it. It's a pretty lavender color. It's kind of like a darker lavender, but still pretty. Okay. Just love this pink. Actually see a little bit up there. I like to eventually, I need to get a better stick blender, but this one fills the purpose. And since it works, I really don't see a purpose of buying a new one right now. Cleaning up my messes. Okay, we're gonna move this little guy out of the way so he doesn't spill. And we are bringing in our 5-pound mold from Nurture Soap. It's a wooden mold that has the silicone liner in it. And we're going to get a half and half blend here as much as possible. The colors are going to blend and mix up and go on the wrong sides, but that's okay. Oh, so pretty. Okay, now we're going to take this little one here, we're going to pour it high so it falls down inside there. Get closer so we get some on top. Let's save a little bit here for the top. And we are taking our hanger. After we clean up the mess, we're going to turn our mold. Tap any air bubbles. It's pretty thin, so there's probably not any in there, but very graceful. Okay, now my goal is to actually push. See how that's pushing that gold down in there? Okay. This is actually still a very light, well, it's not very light, but it's still a light tray, so it poured very well. Clean off my fingers here. Now we still have some left, so again, don't mind the camera angle. I might block you out here for a few. Try to scrape out the bowl as much as we can. We don't want to leave any soap behind. I don't know if I've ever poured soap into the mold without getting it all over the side. So let's see if we can accomplish that today. Oh, I love this pink. I think I've said that like 3 or 4 times. Okay. Okay. What I'm going to try to do here, just get a little bit mixed out. So when we swirl it, we got a little bit of gold outside of the line here. I love these rubber spatulas for mixing because they're a lot harder than the flat ones, but they are not good scrapers. Okay, Okay. So we can do one of two things here. We can leave it as is. We can let it set up a little bit and make a choppy top. Or we can actually swirl it. I'm going to try to be a little bit brave here and do something different. Let's see if it works. I might need to add just a little bit more oil. So hang on 1 second here. I want to drizzle some of the gold mica on top. There we go. Now we're back to a runny consistency. Okay, enough playing. Now, this is just a regular coffee stirring stick. So, I'm actually going to try a different way. I usually just swirl right down the middle. I want to try something different here. I may end up still going down the middle, but at least this breaks some of this stuff up. Actually, that does look pretty cool. You gotta watch, because you can overblend, which I do often. So you need to know when to stop. And I think it's time to stop. Looks very pretty. So what we will do, we're gonna spray this with rubbing alcohol, and we'll cover it up, and I will be back in 24 hours. We will unmold it and see what the inside looks like. So thank you, everybody. Okay, everybody, we got our LoveSpell. We're going to actually call this one Love Potion, but this is the LoveSpell Type fragrance from Brambleberry. It's been 24 hours since it was poured. Isn't that pretty? Alrighty. Now remember, we did the purple, pink with the little bit of a gold color there in the middle that we swirled, and then we put the gold mica on the top. So it's still a little bit soft, a little bit sticky, but we're able to get it cut. I always get so excited to cut. Smells so good. This is one of my favorite fragrances. Okay. And now remember, this one is supposed to discolor to a light yellow, which is why we went with the colors that we chose. So this little bit of a light gold in here may darken up a little bit. You can actually see the glitter in that though. It's really pretty. But that's why the gold on the top is darker, because this gold on the top is not mixed into the soap. It's just what was mixed in the oil and kind of drizzled a little bit on the top. We do have this fragrance available on our shop now. It's under different colors. I'll show you what that looks like here at the end of the video. But it's in what we call our petite bars. So it's just made with a smaller loaf, but it's the same fragrance. It is cured and on the shelf, ready for purchase. So it is listed on our website if you want to check that out. Turned out really pretty. I did just list a good bit of new soaps on the website. If you haven't been there yet, you want to go check it out. We'll be listing a couple new bars weekly as they cure. That's really pretty. Remember guys, we are a new YouTube channel, so we appreciate all of the likes, shares, subscriptions. If you subscribe to our channel, we will be posting videos, hopefully weekly as we can. If you subscribe, it will notify you when we post a new video. Couple sample pieces here at the end. I want to thank everybody for joining us again. Check us out on the website. Oh, hang on one second, let me show you. This is what the petite bars of the this love potion is what I have it called. This is what they look like now, and they are cured and listed in the website as well as other ones. So let me know if you have any questions, and we'd love to see you guys over there. Thank you very much for watching.